Right, give me a moment. Let me just sort stuff out. I've just had to do a restart on my machine, which wasn't fun because the retro tank kind of stopped working and I was a bit worried. But a reboot has fixed that now. So give me a moment while I sort bits out. Just give me a moment, I'm just having some issues here and there. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that's in. I need to update the game name. Right. So I've got 3 games for us to look at. Newly bought ones. Show you what they are now. Okay, so we've got, this is no order, but we've got Virtua Tennis 2. We have Rayman 2. And we have Starlancer. This is going to be the last one though, so let's do a bit of Virtua Tennis 2 to start off with. Something easy and simple. Okay, so first of all, I need to switch off the Dreamcast. Oh, there's always something I forget. Always something. So again, it's usually the audio I forget. There we go. Should be in now. Right, update the game name. That's fine. Oh, and also update this. I actually wanted video of that. I just wanted to quickly test the hertz and stuff. I'm not quite sure whether 50 or 60 is going to be okay for a LCD screen TV. Let's test 60. That's fine, I don't care about having a game without saving.
Virtua Tennis 2!
I think that stopped the flickering. And I also want to try and... There we go. Ten Henman. I think he was in the last one, wasn't he? Serena Williams. Venus Williams. Interesting set. Let's go for Henman.
Henman to serve.
Hopefully, this should be the same as the last game.
Love. Love. Love.
Oh.
15. Kafelnikov to serve. Love 15. Love 30.
Oh.
Love 40. Game, set, and match. Henman.
This feels a bit easier than the first one. I could be wrong.
Henman to serve.
Oh, that was my fault. My fault.
$15 all. 15-30. 30 all. Forty 30.
Bastard.
Advantage Henman.
Eat that, you shit.
Game Henman. Rafter to serve.
Hello there now, 1000. Good to see someone play Dreamcast. Yep, actual physical Dreamcast. I'd have thought more people would have been playing actual Dreamcast stuff. No one on Twitch plays Dreamcast? Sure, that can't be right. Fuck. Oh dear. Got me on the ropes.
Game Rafter.
Okay. Not sure what happened there. Oh, I think I missed.
Love. Dirty love. Forty love. Game, set, and match. Henman. Henman to serve.
Just want a quick check of the controls, just to make sure everything's same or similar. They seem to be doing. Oh, bastard! They didn't even ask you to go and do a serve. So I've been using the A button. That's a top spin shot. So the B button is a slice, X is a lob. Change viewpoints with the Y. Triggers to do with the partner. Okay, fair enough. Just wanted to check that.
Love 15.
You thought I was coming down onto the right, didn't you?
Pioline to serve.
Just tapping it.
30 love.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna get wasted. No.
Game, set, and match. Pioline.
Absolutely not. Yeah, game end on that one. Well, that was nice. So it's a bit of an update of the first game. I think it's a bit prettier as well. But yeah, I'll definitely have another go at that at some point. I know a quick go because it's tennis. There's not really much you can, you know, and I'm probably just gonna get wasted most of the time. So nobody wants to see that. Right. Okay. It's fine. So we can switch. Only 20 minutes in that, but it's fine. I've got a what's it game. This one here. Right. So switch to. Oops. A game I can spend a bit longer on. Alright, since I've never played a Rayman game, it's probably going to be a good idea that I read the instructions. Right. I'll have a quick look. Alright, okay, let's move around. Control stick of your choice. The more you incline the stick, the faster it moves. To jump. Instruction manual spelling a bit musty. Wonder what that spell was. Press button A for the jump. To move sideways, the control stick while pressing button L. Swimming. Activate the copter. Press button A whether a Rayman is not touching the ground. I suppose I just better go through it. Shooting his B. The manual's quite nicely done. So that's the manual there. There's another page that's in yellow. I might as well just go through it and see what it's like. Oh, because it doesn't have one, okay.
Rayman, look what the pirates have done to our world. A planet of anguish and pain, haunted by evil. A dark place, teeming with fierce monsters. Nothing can stop them now that they've captured you. They've taken everything and reduced our people to slaves. The robots search for innocent prey. In the chaos, they exploded the heart of the world. The 1,000 lumps of energy which form it have been scattered. We are getting weak. Soon it will be too late. You must escape, Rayman. You are our only hope.
Change the settings on your side because it looks a bit dark.
They'll never fall asleep. Do you want like me more this too? No, it's bad. Now it's too. Common groups too. Oh, whoa, Leah, Freya. Give me the much time. Yay! Rayman!
Did Rayman just get his powers from inside some sort of frog's mouth? Use my magic fist, so that should be B. Okay. So I take we just need to find Glow Box because it's gone missing. Hey Rayman, glad to see that you've escaped. I'm Murphy and I'm here to be your guide. You see that stone right next to us there? It's a magic stone which can read your thoughts. If you need some help, pass close to a stone. And I'll quickly appear in your mind to help you. If my advice sounds confusing, stay next to the stone and keep direction pressed down. I'll appear and repeat the instructions. Okay. Sure, let's talk about this. This was talking about. Press A to jump, press B to shoot. Keep down and I would oh, okay. Oh, I see. So that's repeating. Okay, as far as I get that. Great, you've just smashed a pirate cage. Destroy lots of them, they're full of energy. What's more, you'll see, you see that bright spear there? That's a yellow lum. Gather a lot of them. They'll give you access to secret places, and they'll teach you all the secrets of the world. Take the lum and hold up and you'll see... Oh, okay. So if I take this first. Hold up. Naive, I think. Yellow lums are the 1,000 fragments of the heart of the world, broken by the pirates. They contain universal knowledge. The more that you gather, the more you learn. You can access the secrets of the world by pressing up. Right, okay, so... Okay. Point the camera with, oh, hang on a minute. With, I think this is going to be right joystick, no? Left. X. Or Y. Or by pressing the, I think that's both triggers together. Or these two simultaneously. Okay. Yellow lums are very important if you want to know why press up, but we've already read that, I think. Yeah, okay. In mid-air, press A to start the helicopter, press A again to stop it. Okay. assuming that's to get across here. Well done. Hang on to walls. We've already done that. There we go. Daddy saved Rayman. Where's Daddy? That's to say we were separated and not Daddy Glowbox. Don't worry, kiddies. I'll bring your dad back. But first I've got to find Lai. She likes to hang around here. Have you seen her? What? The mean old parrots took Lai over there. I've got to set her free. Oh. Just give me a moment. I bet you'd like to know how to climb. You see these two walls. Go stand between them and press A to jump and A again to grab on. Repeat this maneuver until you've reached to the very top. Oh, I see. Hey Rayman, what's the racket? There seems to be lots of people around. Use this purple as soon as you can. Have a look. I'm assuming means that. Splendid, Rayman, and King of the Teensies. I congratulate you on your courage. Don't listen to him, I'm the King of the Teensies. But no, I'm the real king. Come on, who's the king? It's me. Yeah, a bit of Spartacus stuff is going on here. I absolutely must see Lai. Do you know where she is? This is not easy to say, but I have to tell you this. The pirates have taken Light to the fairy glade. And they've locked her in one of their strongholds. To find it, you'll need to go through the Isle of Doors. The hall is a magic place. It leads to many other worlds. Only the teensies know how to get there. The passage requires 5 lums, but I said that you have them. Pay yourself for a great journey. I should have got that purple beforehand. Damn it. Can I go back? Oh no. Probably no. Oh, maybe actually. Right. Ah, okay. Alright, so that's what that is. Going through that. Right, let's see about this purple thing. Oh, it went through it. Okay. Pretty sure it went through it. Try one more time. No, I don't seem to be able to get it. least you can go back, which is good. This reminds me of Tomb Raider already. Swimming is not advised. Need energy, collect some red lungs. Go back to the start. Some more lungs over there. I had to dive, I think it's the left trigger? Yeah. Oh, is that the, that's air lung. Grab the blue lungs to full of air. Just give me a sec, I'll do your redeem in a moment. So where's the other help thing coming from? It's certainly nearby. Yeah, it's up there. Okay. Hurry up, Rayman, we want our daddy back. Grab the green ones. If you die, you'll reappear where you last took one. Ooh. It's a bit of a long jump. Long fall, sorry. Do the little lumps respawn? I hope not. Oh. Water's a bit deadly, okay. Oh, it does. Shit. Okay. Interesting use of scenery. Oh, that's the pirate. Yep, knew that was going to happen. Right, so how do I get close to this guy? Aha. Would like a map, but I don't think I've got one. Maybe I'm gonna have to go around. What's this? That's what I wanted. Use your shadow and helicopter. Oh, to see where to land. Hello there, Amiga Kemi. So I started a little bit late because for some reason a Retro Tink didn't come on properly. I don't know why. We've already had a go at Virtua Tennis 2. I didn't play that for long, not because I didn't like it. It's just because it's one of those games that you'll grow quickly with me dying at the same point over and over again. But Virtua Tennis 2 is quite a nice game. It's a good update to the first one. This one is Rayman 2. Enjoying it for what it is. It's like a silly, sort of sillyish game. I also noticed, oh Jesus, there's a bit of, the only reason why I'm spelling this is because when I was reading it, you know when you get that musty smell? And it's coming from this manual, so I'm going to have to find out where it is and see if I can clean it. I'm also going to have to put the disc on the other side, make sure it doesn't get caught with some sort of mustiness. But I mean, it looks nice, and I don't see any kind of mold on it, but it does smell a bit off. Yeah. Look at this web. Can you grab onto it? Okay. Yep. Oh, it's one of those. A bit like in shit. In what's the game? Is it Vector Man? No. Earthworm Jim had something like this. So I've got a switch up there to get. And a sleeping enemy, I think. Careful, there are lots of pirates in the area. There's a good chance you'll have to fight one. To move around during combat, press, I think that's left trigger. This will allow you to keep your enemy targeted and make it easier to avoid his shots. There's another door I can go through. Just want to make sure I'm exploring everywhere properly. So grab the powder keg, place yourself in front of it and release the thumbstick. Okay. What am I doing with it now? Oh. The current controller was removed? I don't think so. Or a newer VM has been recognized. Don't know what the hell happened there. Oh shit. Oh, hang on. Didn't work. Never mind. Very low in health. I completely missed it. What was it? Freebie Rayman, find the machine and destroy it. Oh, okay, so that's where it came from. To throw it in the air, press A. To throw it forward, press B. Oops. Oh, so that went behind. Oh, I see. I'm gonna throw it at the so it'll be easy. I don't want to do that. Let's see if we can get past this without messing up. Still got hit. Not as badly though. Is there any way to stop those? Yeah, because they'll keep coming, that's the problem. Unless I need to do something first. Toss a cake in the air, shoot and catch it. Oh, wait a minute. I see. Stupid. Lai, are you okay? Oh Rayman, at last. I was afraid Glowbox had failed. He gave me the silver lump, but we got separated. I need to find him and get rid of the pirates. But to do that, I need all of my powers. I'm too weak to give you back all your powers. They broke the primordial energy core into 1,000 lungs, and combining the energy has become very difficult. But there may be another solution. Have you ever heard of Polycus? No. He's the spirit of the world. His powers are immense. He could help you defeat pirates. Unfortunately, he has been secluded for many years. But there's a legend which says he could be awakened if you reunite the 4 masks. These masks are magical and very powerful. They are hidden in secret and mysterious places. Find them, Rayman. It's our only hope. I'll help you by giving you all the energy I've gathered.
Do what I need. Yay! Rayman!
Good luck. Now you can grab onto the purple lumps. Ah, okay. Because we couldn't before. Oh, not this again. I have no idea how I issue that one. Wait a minute, I'm going back up. I don't want to go back down again. That's where I wanted to go. So grab onto the purple. Damn it. So grab onto the purple and shoot them. So let them go, press A. Oh, I see. I'll play this for another 20 minutes and then I'm going to switch over to Starlancer, which will be the last new game that I bought. I don't know why it keeps telling me about the controller. Because it's wired. Well done, Rayman. You've got one of the 6 globe crystals. You can use them to open mystery portals in the Glowbox village. To get to the village, get to the village fast. The entrance is hidden in the woods of light. You see these air currents, Rayman? Activate your helicopter in them and you'll fly. bit unsure at the moment. When you've got columns everywhere. Spread the cages, their energy will make you less vulnerable. Access denied. Oh, to the bonus level because I probably didn't get enough lungs or rescue enough people. Back anyway because yeah, I've got the purple lum open in the beginning area. Oh, sorry, excuse me. There we go. Right. There we go. Need to fire up the... There we go. So this is Glum Village. Still not enough to open the pole. Okay. I heard you were giving pirates a hard time. Welcome, Rayman. I hope you like our village. There's one more crystal and you'll be able to open the pole. Right, so I need to find another. Alright, got a couple of more minutes. Back here again. I wasn't intending to go back up here, but never mind. Oops. Fucking hell. Right, it's enough of this now. Yeah, it's a nice game. I can see myself getting into this quite a bit. I'm not going to do an entire bit of it now, but I've gone through the first 3 levels. And it's got this kind of nice, sort of silly, kid-friendly kind of vibe to it. Right, so that's Rayman 2 done. Now for the next one, which is Starlancer. The most expensive game. Well, the most expensive game that I bought recently. Yeah, I think this screen prefers 60 Hz over the 50. Right, it says memory card with at least 5 blocks in slot 1 is required. Let's sod it. That's fine. Yep, Starlight. I've never played this. I've always wanted to have a game of this. And now I get to.
Okay, people. No more SimPods, no more target drones. From now on, your call sign is Alpha Wing. I just hope you rookies are ready. You will be taking part in Operation SHIELD. Our orders are to secure the area and escort any Alliance ships to Neptune's moon, Triton. Long-range scanners have picked up a convoy that we believe to be the remnants of the British fleet. How they got this far without fighter cover is a miracle. Your job is to make sure they arrive at Neptune in one piece. Intelligence reports suggest the convoy consists of 1 heavy cargo carrier and a number of light transports. Upon launch, your first objective will be to rendezvous with the convoy. Once you have made contact, take up escort positions and provide fighter cover until you reach Fort Sherman, where you will be relieved. If you encounter the enemy, torpedo bombers are your priority target. Fighters are secondary. Everyone clear? Time to lock and load, people.
Wow, just having a look at the quick basic controls and I'm already overwhelmed. Got chafe, you got next missile, which is right. Previous missile left. Toggle radar up. The analog thumb pad is the pitch your ship. X button hold, it says. Oh, holding down the X button is targeting menu. Double clicking it is target nearest ship's reticle. That'll be the circle thing in the middle. Y button hold down is system ship systems menu. B button is fire missile. A button is guns. Right trigger accelerate. Double click and hold afterburners. Left trigger brake. Double click and hold reverse thrust. Okay. So we've got Naginata, light one. Predator, which is light. The Grendel, a medium one. Crusader light. I'm gonna go with a Grendel because I don't know quite what I'm gonna be up against. Stick with a bandit.
I've been assigned as your co-pilot. I'm seated right behind you, so take good care of this crate, and you and I will get along just fine.
Man, I just hope we see some action. Okay, 45th. No more Sims. This is for real now. Let's move out. We've got a lot to prove.
We're ready to jump out.
Allied convoy, this is the 45th flying off the Reliant. We're here to escort you to Fort Sherman.
At last, some fighter support. Are we glad to see you guys?
Okay, 45th. Break off and take up escort formation.
Oops, clips
This is
the...
Ranger 2. 45th, be advised we are being spooked by an enemy fighter. Stay alert. He could be...
Right behind you.
What the...
Oh, where the hell did he come from?
That's a Blackguard fighter.
Take him out, 45th. But remember, he's flying a basilisk and those suckers can cloak.
Oh shit, he's disappeared.
It would seem that I'm a little outnumbered. Calloway, move in. We've got incoming sabers. You're no match for me, pilot. Till next time, I have more important matters. He's jumping out. Another time, 45th. Now let's cut your combat teeth. Engage. It is all over for you, pilot.
Getting hammered at the moment.
Come on, they're not paying by the hour. Take those fighters out.
Fuck you.
We got a missile on our 6.
feels very much like a Wing Commander in some respects.
Great shot. Who do I send the flowers to, comrade? Killing you will be a pleasure, pilot. You got him.
This looks so awesome, I'd love to play this, although it looks like they threw you right into the deep end at the start. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, it reminds me of the Wing Commander in Star Wars games, yeah.
We got a wingman down.
I'm a bit busy at the moment.
Yeah, nice going, 45th. Yeah, you see that? I gave it a 360 roll and put 4 screamers in his tailpipe. What? I didn't see that. Did you guys? Come on, man, I'm being serious.
Cut the chat, 45th. Get back in now. We've got incoming fighters.
45th, same deal as before. Okay, hotshot. The top of that kill board has got our name on it.
Hell, I'm picking up 1, maybe 2 coalition torpedo bombers coming in fast.
Oh, don't know what happened there.
Torque bombers are your primary target, 45th. Ignore those fighters.
We've got incoming torps.
Come on, 45th, intercept those torpedoes! Help us out!
Oh no, that's the one I wanted.
Let's go! Come on!
That's the one I want. Hang on a minute, I need to get the right targeting. Double click X. There we go. There's enemy.
Oh my god, no!
No, that's what I wanted. Double X. Nearest enemy. Oh, it's this one.
get shot.
Nope. No more enemies.
Damn it. They were so close.
Hey, we gave it our best shot. Now let's move out. Ready to jump out.
I'm wondering if I missed a opening cinematic in the beginning. I'll have to check later.
This is Sherman Patrol, requesting identification. Sending countersign now. Confirmed, 45th. What happened out there? We ran into some trouble. Yeah, and from what I heard, you didn't take care of it.
Hey, we gave it our best shot.
Guess your best wasn't good enough.
Hold your position, 45th. The Reliant is currently en route.
Okay, there's the Reliant. Initiate landing procedure.
I'm just having a quick look at the developer of this, Warthog Games. So, founded in 1997, the core development team composed of excellent electronic arts personnel, responsible for, amongst other titles, Privateer 2: The Darkening. With this as the basis, Warthog began to develop something of a speciality with space fight sims, with follow-up titles, Starlancer, which is what we're playing, Star Trek Invasion, and they also did Tom and Jerry Looney Tunes stuff. They did X2 Wolverine's Revenge, Robot Wars Extreme Destruction, Mies Griffin Bounty Hunter, and Animaniacs as well. Richard Burns Rally, I don't know about that. Okay.
Come on, land this crate.
Do I have to physically land it? Yeah, I just gotta get into it. It's fine. Your defense of the convoy was less than satisfactory. Only one of the ships in the convoy made it back to base. You are no longer in training camp, pilot. This sort of performance may have been acceptable when you're flying against drones, but not when we're dealing with real lives. You're going to have to grow up quick. You may not be as lucky as the next time of coalition hunting. Okay. Oh, sorry. May not be as lucky the next time a coalition hunting pack attacks a convoy you're protecting. Remember, we have to be much better than the coalition. We're going to win this war. They have more ships, better weapons, and more pilots. Okay.
This is Heidi Moore reporting for the Alliance Conflict News, June 24th, 2160. This week, the Alliance Forward Fleet brought home many more refugees from the conflict engulfing our solar system. Klaus Steiner, leading Allied ace and the commander of the elite German squadron, the Vampires, heroically saved an Alliance civilian transport when he took out all 6 fighters in a coalition hunting pass. Also this week, attacks on Alliance convoys have increased. These attacks were previously assumed to be coalition units, but sources in the military now suspect pirate activity. This news just in. The occupying coalition forces on Mars have mercilessly crushed a revolt by Alliance citizens. Survivors report entire settlements were leveled by coalition troops, and random executions are being performed to keep the population in line. Finally, Alliance headquarters request citizens to house the ever-growing numbers of refugees. If you can help, contact your local logistics office on C-Scan. They're waiting for your call. This is Heidi Moore for the Alliance Conflict News, signing off until next time.
Nice little news segment.
Okay, settle down, people, and listen closely. As you know, Neptune is the primary destination for the remnants of the Alliance fleet, and consequently is a hot zone for Coalition hunter-killer squadrons. Your mission is to sweep the surrounding quadrants for any incoming Alliance vessels and escort them to Fort Baxter. You will not be alone on this one. Operations Command thinks it's a good idea if you link up with a veteran outfit, an American squadron called the Pumas. They want you to learn from professionals. The Pumas squadron leader, Jake Tanner, will be in full command of this mission. What he says goes. Everyone clear? Okay, time to lock and load, people.
You know, I've just got this thing in my head. I don't know if this was before or after Red versus Blue, but a joke that they had about whether the was it a puma or a warthog. That's an old one. I'm gonna have to get back into Red versus Blue because I never actually saw it all the way through. Yeah. All right, let's go and choose another craft. Let's go for Naginata. Let's keep all the armaments.
This is Control. Prepare to launch. Okay, 45th, let's move out. Jump system online. Washington Control, this is Prowler Beta 6. General Briggs is on board and our escorts are ready. Permission to jump. You're cleared to jump. Puma Leader, this is the 45th reporting for duty. Well, well, looks like the rookies have arrived. Hey, who are you calling rookies? Cut it out. Everyone. 45th, this is Colonel Tanner. You do exactly as I say and we'll get along just fine. Now let's move out. Affirmative, Puma Leader. Mayday, this is Prowler Beta 6. We've been pushed. Hell, they're going after General Briggs. Washington Control, tell them we're on our way. 45th, back us up. Jump coordinates initiated. We're too late. They've taken out the Prowler. Wait a second. I'm picking up an escape pod. It's General Briggs. Washington Control, get a nanny ship here ASAP. Colonel, we've got company. I'm picking up an Antonov retrieval ship and assassin fighter escort coming in fast. The Antonov's going after the General's escape pod.
Jesus Christ. Get the space out.
That's the last of them, Colonel.
Washington Control, we need a long-range scan of our current location. I need to know what's out there.
Scanning now. We've got two groups in your immediate area. The first one is the Coalition hunting pack, which left your position. The second is an Alliance convoy, which looks like the pack's next target.
I've got the General's pod. I'm out of here.
Coalition hunting pack. Time for some payback. Let's move. We need to reach that convoy before the Coalition does.
Some coordinates initiated.
What was my missile button? Because I keep thinking it's one thing, it's not. B. That's what I thought it was.
Allied Patrol, this is Convoy Alpha Delta 4 en route to Fort Baxter. Please identify yourself.
This is Puma Leader, Colonel Tanner. We've picked up what we suspect is a Coalition hunting pack on your trail. We're here to help.
Thanks for your assistance, Commander. We're just glad to have some fighter escort.
This is Hornet the Wing Leader. We are under heavy attack and need assistance. We're in real trouble. Do you copy?
Copy, Hornet Leader. Maintain your position. 45th, hold here and protect the convoy. Pumas, let's head out.
Okay, 45th, it's our party now. Let's keep it tight. Man, we're gonna miss out on all the action. Hey, I wouldn't bet on it. That hunting pack must be close by. Heads up. We've got multiple bogies crashing the party. Break off and engage. We can't let them get to the convoy.
No, 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 no!
Whoa! We got a Cameron's torque bomber entering through the back door. Take it out ASAP.
We've got a torpedo launch. 45th, get on it. We have a second launch. I repeat, we have a second launch.
We got a wingman down!
Launch 3, get on it. Fourth launch. Come on, 45th, we're in trouble here. out there, 45th. Baxter's informed us we've got a clear run home. Godspeed.
I really like the nippiness of this. It's very, very good.
Let's move, people.
Well worth the 40 quid I paid for it.
Online.
45 I think I paid for it actually.
What the hell? That's a coalition cruiser.
About time, 45th. We're in real trouble here. The Hornets have been wiped out, and I've had no answer on the heavy support I requested.
Okay, let's get dirty. Hit those fighters, but stay out of range of that cruiser. Die, dying scum! Scratch one bad guy. I will be avenged! You got him! Come on, take him out!
Oh, I've got no missiles left now. Got one bandit left though. It's not doing anything. It's like good old sci-fi movie, replayable. Yeah. I've been left to do this on my own. Oh no, they're over there on the fighters and I'm trying to take on a frigate on my own.
I don't believe this. We've got a second coalition cruiser moving in. Washington Control, we're taking on 2 coalition cruisers here. I need an ETA on that support.
Hang in there, Tanner. No information available as yet. We're still waiting to hear from Fleet Command.
This just gets better and better.
I believe this also got a PC port, I think. Could be wrong. This one's got me locked.
Say your prayers, pilot!
We've been locked on. Missile moving in.
Commander Tanner, this is Washington Control. We got a negative on that support. I suggest you get the hell out of there. Okay, you heard the man. Finish off those fires and let's get out of here.
Amen to that.
No, 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 no!
Ouch! That's gotta hurt.
Rammed him, because sod it.
Something big heading towards our location. Looks like an enemy carrier.
That's no enemy carrier. It's the Yamato.
This is the captain. Battle stations. Steer a course between the Zarkov and the Kirov. Arm all batteries. Ready for side torpedoes. Fire! Direct hit on the Zakov, sir. She's going up. Ready starboard torpedoes. Fire! Direct hit on the Kirov, sir. She has been destroyed. The area is clear.
Oh yeah. Now that was a thing of beauty.
Yamato Control, we owe you one. We were in real trouble there.
This is Captain Mukai, Colonel Tanner. You are very lucky we were in the area. Now you have to excuse us. We're somewhat late for our prior engagement. Keep up the fight.
That was one for the scrapbook. Okay, 45th. Job well done. You're cleared back to the Reliant.
Pleasure doing business with you, Pumas. 45th, let's move out. Jump coordinates initiated. Home sweet home. Initiate landing procedure.
I think it's this one. Yeah. See if I get my ass tanned this time. Hey, great job. Alliance commanders reported that the convoys made it back into port intact. The materials that were on board will prove very useful to our efforts. Captain Foster is also extremely pleased with his first engagement with the enemy capital ships. Fortunately for you, Yamato's unexpected arrival saved you the problem of taking them out. Saving the life of General Briggs, one of the top generals, has raised the 41st profile with the command and has given us some serious credibility at a time when we need to prove ourselves to the rest of the fleet. Looks like the training you were put through may actually pay off. Jake Tanner seemed quite impressed. He sent through a positive report on the 45th performance. Keep up the good work, but remember we've got a long way to go, and if we are going to win this war, you need to keep your performance at this level. It was great work out there today. Cool. That's good.
This is Heidi Moore reporting for the Alliance Conflict News, July 10th, 2160. Alliance fleet is now providing military escort for Alliance convoys and vessels escaping from our former colonies. Their destination, our bases around Neptune. In what has become known as Operation Shield, Alliance forces have started to slowly stem the shipping losses that have plagued our convoys over recent weeks. Flying off the ANS Yamato, the Ronin squadron on a routine patrol surprised and destroyed the coalition cruiser CS Pachenka. High Command believes the Pachenka was acting as a forward command ship for coalition hunting packs. Senior military sources are said to be encouraged that our frontline squadrons are now striking back at the enemy. This week also brought the sad news of the destruction of the Alliance squadron known as the Hornets. While protecting innocent civilian transports, the Hornets were ambushed by the notorious Black Guard, led by Ivan the Butcher Petrov. Petrov earned his name after he ordered the execution of prisoners and civilians when Alliance forces finally surrendered on Mars. This is Heidi Moore for the Alliance Conflict News, signing off until next time.
Just check something. Yep, does not smell musty unlike the other one. Yeah, pretty good. Good smelling manual. That's what you want.
Okay, people, let's get started. We have received orders from Operations Command. You are to locate a flight recorder from a missing Alliance command ship named the Mantis. A signal from the Mantis was lost moments after they began transmitting a distress call. Intelligence is concerned that we may have a coalition group working behind our lines. Alpha will be providing backup for our top guns, the Vampires. Your first objective will be to rendezvous with the Vampires and sweep the area around the last known position of the Mantis. Once the flight recorder has been located, return to base immediately. Intelligence has placed a high priority on this mission and wants the data from the recorder to ascertain exactly what happened to the Mantis. Squadron Leader Steiner will be in command of the mission. Everyone clear? Time to lock and load, people.
Right, so we've done the Naginata, we've done the Grendel. Let's do the Predator. And this is going to be the last mission for tonight. At some point I have to get back and do a proper let's play of this. But then again, that's like a list of things that I need to do a let's play
All
of.
systems go. Alpha Wing, you're clear to the Rayman. Good luck.
So, we get to meet the great Klaus Steiner. You think he's as good as everyone says?
I guess we'll find out. Okay, 45th, let's move out.
We're ready to jump out.
Bremen Control. Commander Steiner and his wingmen are prepping for launch and will be with you shortly.
Copy that, Bremen Control. Standing by. Hey, is that a Wolverine he's flying? They're meant to be state-of-the-art. I guess rank has its privileges.
Okay, 45th. There isn't a coalition force within 3 sectors of here. We should have an easy ride. Let's move out.
Okay, 45th. You heard the man. Jump coordinates initiated.
Lines Patrol. This is Freighter Charlie 19. We're under attack. We need assistance immediately. All pilots, engage.
Let's do it.
Steiner! Just our luck. Take out this freighter and let's get out of here. No, please, no!
You got him.
You will not escape us, pilot.
We got a missile on our tail, buddy. Move it.
Prepare to die, pilot.
They've got lock. They've got lock.
You're in hell, pilot.
You got him. Great shot. Who do I send the flowers to, comrade?
You're in hell, pilot.
Scratch one bad guy.
Thank God you got here in time. They just came out of nowhere. What are coalition short-range fighters doing so far behind our lines? Bremen Control, are there any reports of coalition carriers in this area?
That's a negative. This whole sector should be clear of all coalition activity.
Not from where I'm sitting. Keep scanning the area. I want to know if the situation changes. Okay, 45th, let's move out, but stay alert. I don't like this one bit.
Jump system online.
Looks like we found what's left of the command ship. Break formation and search for the flight recorder.
Scanning for the flight recorder.
Do I have to scan for the flight recorder?
Ejecting! Ejecting! They've left booby traps.
Yeah.
Slow down and watch out for mines.
Thought that was
Rayman
going to be the
Control,
case.
we've got a man down, requesting a nanny ship.
Acknowledged, Commander. Nanny ship en route.
Is that it?
You've lost it! Take it over control!
Oops, did I fuck that up? Oh no. So maybe flying into it was not the best of ideas. Oh, reprimand.
After due consideration by the Military Council, a sentence of death has been imposed under Article 209 of Alliance military law. The sentence is to be carried out forthwith. Sergeant?
Bit harsh.
Firing squad. Prepare weapons. Aim. Fire!
It's a bit harsh. Fair enough. Right, let me just see if there is a opening cinematic that I missed. Give me a minute.
Commander Romanov, commence the attack.
Da, Admiral. Senior Lieutenant, signal the battle crew to decloak.
Still on the bridge. I'm picking up some strange readings. What the hell? Hey, it's true. I'm taking
Yes. All primary objectives have been accomplished. Secondary objectives are now being targeted on all fronts.
Admiral Kulov, your strategy is working perfectly. We've caught the Alliance forces by complete surprise. What's left is in full retreat.
Sir, Vice Admiral Petrov reports the French and Italian fleets have been destroyed. He's requesting additional ships to house the prisoners.
Execute them all. We have no time for prisoners.
Despite putting up fierce resistance, Base Kennedy finally succumbed to insurmountable odds. There have been no reports of survivors. Alliance leaders admitted today that any hope for a peaceful end to the conflict has died with the fall of Europa. We have just received an urgent request from Alliance High Command. All civilians with any flight experience are requested to report to their nearest recruitment center for skills evaluation. The Alliance needs you.
Feels a bit Starship Troopers at that point.
Recruits, fall in! At ease. You are the 45th Volunteers. I do not care who you were. As of now, you're part of the Navy. My family. We have a long and proud history, one which we must now fight to preserve. But more than that, we are our people's only hope. Commander Enriquez?
I am your squadron. Debriefing at 0600 hours. Welcome aboard the Reliant. Lieutenant Commander.
Ma'am?
Assign these recruits quarters so they can stow their gear. That is all. Dismissed.
Yes, ma'am. Recruits, fall out and follow me.
Right, there you go. That's the opening cinematic. I do apologise that I missed that. Wasn't expecting to have done that, but you know, there you go. Right, there you go. Starlancer for the Dreamcast. A very, very lovely and interesting game there. Again, I will have to find some time to fit that in as a kind of thing to come back on. So that's it for tonight. It was a bit of a short one. I did have a long session yesterday. I will be back on Friday, and I've worked out today what I'm going to do on Friday. And that's I'm going to use the XP pen, which is the graphics tablet I had over here, and I'm going to use it to play Secret of Monkey Island 2. So, because it's basically a pen device and it's basically a screen, I should be able to kind of duplicate this. In fact, I should be able to do this actually. Duplicate this screen, and then hopefully the ScumVM will pick it up. I'll try and test it between now and Friday, but that's initially what I'm thinking. If that doesn't happen, then I'll let you know in the Discord or on Twitter. There you go. So, just to put that back on. So that's the Discord link. Yeah, so thanks everybody for turning up and having a chat. Thanks to Na1000 and Amiga Cami for chatting in the room. Thanks to the lurkers, and I will find who we need to, well, say need to, who is available for raiding. Thanks for the stream. I really enjoyed seeing Starlancer in action. I'm now gonna have to hunt it down and play it myself now. Well, like I said, this cost me. This is one of the most expensive. Well, it's not the most expensive game on a Dreamcast, but it is quite a pricey one on the UK side. I don't know about your side. I think you're kind of Australia end or New Zealand, one or two. Just let me know. I think it's Australia. Would you be on PAL? Possibly. Is that right, Amiga Cami? Just correct me. I don't think you're UK based. Pretty sure you're not. And if you're not, let me know what region you are in, because that'd be interesting. And it'll also be interesting to see if, mind you, if you're on PAL, that might be a bit expensive still. I don't know. We'd have to have a look, I suppose. Actually, I can just leave it on for a while. Just having a quick look at last time load and see what he's doing. Oh no, last time mode is clocked off. I have to go and search in for people in the retro side, because the only person it's on at the moment is Amiga Live and they're not doing anything. Just says waiting for the game to start. Alexa's sleeping. Let's have a look on the retro end then. Also, has anybody got any suggestions for people to raid whilst they're having a look? I'm just having a look at the retro end now, just to see if there's anything that pops up. Ash said hi. Okay, let me have a look. Batman on Niz. I think you've mentioned Ash said hi before. Could be wrong though. Okay, fair enough. Well, go and read that Ash said hi. Right, okay. Again, thanks everybody for turning up. I'll be back Friday, hopefully doing the XP pen with Monkey Island 2. So cross your fingers for that. If it... Oh, do I have to think of a backup? I suppose it might as well. What do I do as a backup? What do we do as a backup? Oh, I tell you what. So if that doesn't work, I'll just bring out the Mister because there's some Sega games that they've put on, like Shinobi, SWAT, Golden Axe, so they're good, fun to play. So yeah, there's the backup. XP pen if it works with Monkey Island 2. If not, Mister with some arcade games. There you go. That's Friday sorted. Right, let's get raiding then. Right, coolio, thanks very much. See you on Friday. Bye.